Lee Harvey Oswald was born in New Orleans on October 18, 1939, the descendant of French and Irish famine immigrants. He forever changed American history when on November 22, 1963, assassinated the first Irish-American president, John F. Kennedy. Oswald arrived at work to the Texas School Book Depository with co-worker Buell Wesley Frazier, where Oswald carried in a large package he claimed to be curtain rods. At the same time, Kennedy was getting ready at the Hotel Texas for a morning of meetings, speeches, and breakfast with the Fort Worth Chamber of Commerce. Air Force One lands at Love Field, and Kennedy greets crowds before heading off on the motorcade. The Dallas Morning News published the official motorcade route on November 21st. Oswald knew he had to wait for the presidential motorcade to make its way through Dallas and turn onto Elm Street into Dealey Plaza for his opportunity. The presidential motorcade departs from Love Field, heading towards the Dallas Trade Mart for a luncheon. John and Jackie Kennedy were accompanied by Governor John Connally and his wife Nellie on the route where thousands of people gathered to see the president. Meanwhile, Oswald was on the 6th floor of the Texas School Book Depository, setting up his sniper's nest. Shots were fired into Dealey Plaza. Both President Kennedy and Governor Connally were shot. The car then sped off to Parkland Hospital in Dallas. Oswald then hid the rifle between some storage boxes on the 6th floor and headed downstairs. On the depository's second-floor lunchroom, Oswald was confronted by Dallas patrolman Marion Baker until his boss confirmed him as an employee. Then he left the building and headed east, back to the home where he was staying at. Oswald arrived at his friend Ruth Payne's house where he was staying at to retrieve his pistol. Then he went outside and waited for the bus. President Kennedy was announced dead from multiple gunshot wounds from a high-powered rifle. Oswald killed Officer J.D. Tippit after he confronted him about matching the description of the suspect in the presidential shooting. Two eyewitnesses alerted the police that the suspect might have hidden himself in a Texas theater. Police surrounded Oswald and arrested him for the murder of Officer Tippit. Vice President Lyndon B. Johnson was sworn in as president aboard Air Force One. After investigation of the evidence, an interrogation, and a lineup, Oswald is officially charged with the murder of Officer J.D. Tippit. "13 hours after the assassination, Lee Harvey Oswald is charged with the murder of President John F. Kennedy, ending one of the darkest days in American political history. Oswald shocked the nation with Kennedy's assassination. Many Americans felt that he could have gone on to achieve greatness in his presidency, but it was sadly cut too short.